Hey, kids, what time is it?
You know you're in private business, whether you be a small mom and pop store, a three-man operation, or General Motors. Sales is what generates income. Everything starts with sales. Now what you try to do is reduce your cost as much as you possibly can, because you don't want to keep on raising the price of your product and price yourself out of the market and wind up going out of business. So you cut your costs, you want to be more efficient. That is what DOGE is doing to the federal government. The federal government doesn't care because they got this thing out there called the American taxpayer. And they could always raise taxes to bring money in. Doesn't make any difference. And DOGE is trying to make it more efficient. Elon Musk and his DOGE team were on TV yesterday. It's very interesting. These are class individuals, businessmen who've taken time off from building empires to help us become a better country, elected-wise, a better country using efficiency in our systems. For instance, they said that there are over 12 million people on the Social Security lists over 120 years old. That doesn't sound right. You know that's not right. They're not cutting Social Security at all. As a matter of fact, it probably would increase as a result of their efforts. One department has 2,300 employees, 4,600 credit cards. They don't know if they're being used. They don't know where they are. They don't know what's going on. That efficiency is ridiculous. You sit there and they are funding computer systems that are 50 years old, that don't work. That is what DOGE is doing, not the scare tactics that the Republicans are being forced to try to defend by the Democrats. The Democrats don't want you to know what's going on because they funneled a lot of money into the government, into agencies, and funneled it back to the Democratic Party. It's going to be hell for the next 6 months. They're going to be yelling and screaming, but the American people are going to see what's going on. Schiffhead of the week. It could always be Adam Schiff, because every day now he's proven himself to be a real idiot in his questioning of Republican nominees for cabinet posts. Jasmine Crockett should be in the Hall of Fame. Number one, she's a racist. Number two, she made fun of a man with disabilities. That's terrible. Making fun of Governor Abbott of Texas because he's in a wheelchair. It could be the mayor of the city of Chicago that was voted the most dangerous city in the world. He's against the police, harboring criminals, sanctuary city, loves illegal aliens. The most dangerous city in the world. Could be Tim Walz, who was the vice presidential candidate this last time around, who keeps on going around yelling DEI. DEI, we have to have more than that. We have to have more wokeness. As governor of the state of Minnesota, he watched Black Lives Matter, when everybody else had to be inside because of COVID, go out and burn the city down in retribution for George Floyd. What a ridiculous statement, but he keeps on making them, and he's the best gift that the Republican Party ever had. He just keeps on giving. Our Schiffhead of the week is our senator from New York, Chuck Schumer, threatening to go into Republican districts and forcing them to change their votes to go Democratic. Imagine that. Chuck, why don't you come up with an idea that benefits America rather than threatening your constituents? We like safe streets. Why don't you start with that? Chuck Schumer, our Schiffhead of the week. Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on YouTube, Truth, Justice, The American Way. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Buy some Girl Scout cookies.